Hey guys, me and team here. Welcome back to Let's Play Civ 5 and to an artist bomb. Aha! We're no longer allies. But I didn't lose my incense from Sol. Well, I did because it's my incense now. Taking care of a grudge that had been long standing. Also, I unlocked another social policy at the end of the last video. I have a choice between order and secularism. So what I want to do here is check out how much I would be getting from secularism. It's like 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 20. Yeah. So I could get 20 science per turn, roughly. I could go for specialists consuming less food. Not really interested in that. I have gobs of food and not that much happiness for more growth. Or I can get better buildings, construction. I just don't see any option that's more appealing. I could do this, but it would kind of screw me up. I'll get monarchy. No, I think order is the way to go here. Better buildings construction is very appealing to me right now. So I can get all kinds of good stuff. Alright. Yeah, public school, very good. Science buildings are cheaper than the production buildings. And this is definitely, tradition is definitely the way to go now if you want your borders to be contiguous, because this is just crazy. I haven't seen this since Civ 4 with those huge culture borders everywhere. Really not too appealing to pick up any production boosters in this city. This city's pretty weak. Yeah, I think I'll go with a bank. Help bankroll some of the other crap I'm doing. And yeah, here I could get started on the Eiffel Tower. Or I could build that in Berlin. Well, I think I'll leave it in Munich. At least share the load a little bit, right? Now the other question is how to get to the spaceship tax, and I'm better check to make sure Greece doesn't have too many allies. Oh, he only has 3. Okay. That's not a problem for me. But yeah, I need to optimize my tech path. Rocketry is all well and good, but I also need 3 SS boosters, SS cockpits, and an engine and a stasis chamber. Those are pretty much it. So, cockpit, and like so. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be quite some time. Well, I am in the 1700s. I mean, seriously. Nobody had flight in the 1700s. So I keep forgetting that the slow time between turns here is actually hindering me more than my actual tech pace, which is pretty good. I mean, I've heard people on CFC having over 1,000 beakers per turn. I can only imagine that comes from carpeting their cities in trading posts and getting lots and lots of scientists on top of that. But that was pre-patch too, and you got tons and tons of junk from maritime city-states too. But yeah, thousands of acres per turn. I'm sure it's still possible, but you would need to be set up like something fierce for that. Hey, I am in the modern era. Oh, I got plastics. I need to talk to. Oh, crud. You're not allowed to starve. Oh, it doesn't look like I have a choice, does it? What if I focus on food? Oh no, it's not starving. What the hell? Oh, it's probably because it already starved. Well, I'm kind of food capped there. Research lab. Oh, wow. I know what I'm building next in all my cities. A bank, because I need one. No, I was going to talk to Darius. You don't have enough money for a research agreement, but so give me your silver. Could I give him strategic resources of any kind for our silk? Wow, that's not too bad. Okay. Some legitimate happiness there. And what about you, Alex? You can do a research agreement about luxuries. Ooh, pearls. And I'll give you ivory for them. Nice. That is going swimmingly. Dyes for ivory. Oh my god. Might even get a happiness golden age at this rate. Until I can actually get to planned economy, which probably won't happen too soon before the end of the game. Would be even better. Yeah. You guys love your king. And I'm finishing factories in my golden age. It's so good. It's nice to see that at least one of my cities has respectable production. Berlin. Yeah, I'll build a market because it's cheap and has a good ROI for me right now. Especially when I run into the golden age, I'm not gonna have that much money. My work tiles gold is gonna like drop in half. I hope it doesn't. Maybe not half. Yeah, okay. See, I'm gonna be in legitimate need of money in the near future here. I'll go with the research lab first because in Berlin it's gonna be huge, but I'll have to go with the gold building after that. And yeah, it looks like the old like 1,000 or 2,000 beakers per turn rule from Civ 4 is definitely not there anymore. Is even though I'm not like gonna set any records here, I'm definitely not like behind the curve with a sub 400 beakers per turn rating. I think if you get to 500 per turn, you're in pretty good shape in Civ 5. It's looking like. No, they're still jockeying for city states. Yeah, I'll go another stock exchange. And with research labs, plus all the other stuff, like the public school plus research lab plus library, yeah, I'll break 500 soon. Well, soon-ish. I can't build things that quickly, but you know what I mean. And I'm going to definitely do something to take care of gold. Still getting a lot from the trade routes. Output of cities is overtaking it again, but they're pretty critical, these trade routes. I wonder how I'm doing in GNP now. 5th. I've fallen to 5th in GNP. Oh no, that's fine, but I was manufactured goods is what I was wondering about. And I made it back into 1st in that. And I'm blowout leader in literacy. I guess they're just getting more gold than me? I guess. That's the only thing I can imagine, to be honest. Seaport. Because I have 3 sources of fish in this city. And it might finish before the end of the game. No, it probably will. Even if I hike up my tech rate impressively, it's still not gonna... I'm gonna still have to build quite a few expensive spaceship parts. It just can't be done instantly. It's so expensive. Yeah, just build a university there. Better ROI. Add to queue, stock exchange. Well, lumber mills look pretty good end game. In fact, they're stronger than mines. I'll have to keep that in mind. Oop, Darius made the modern era. Is he the first one to make the modern era after me? I've dug into it a little bit. Radar and plastics. Well, plastics off a research agreement, but that's not any less valid. In fact, I should probably get some of those going again. I already have lost my grasp on Soul. I don't care about Soul. I took the resources away. What do you got, Woo? Oh, we already have one going. Good. I already have one going. Let's get one going with him. Let's just go research agreements with everybody. Oop, no, I'm not looking to demand anything. How much gold do you want for this? Fine. I'll give you like 350 gold. Oh no, I just need to give him 300. Okay. I accept. Oh, you suck. You gotta be kidding me. Where'd that gold go? What if I gave him like 200? What if I gave you like 30? And he still wants a bunch of gold on top of it. Gandhi, you suck. But at this point, that's a very good use of my gold. I'll get a lot of research quickly from those techs, so... yeah. Screw you, Soul. I thought it said I was no longer friends. Oh, no, I'm not. Stock exchange. Monies. Monies, monies, monies. Well, now I have research agreements with everybody, so I'm not worried about them climbing ahead of me. God, some of these cities are so weak when it comes to producing anything. Build a theater sometime before the end of the game. And some cities are a little bit better about it. See, I'm not too interested in the things that help build buildings because they're not going to help me when it comes to spaceship parts later on. But yeah, like I predicted, I'm already pushing the 500 beakers a turn now. I'm really not getting that much for my social policies either. A little bit of help from freedom, just because I have less food cost for my specialists. But really, most of this is just coming from buildings and population. So just standard stuff. To get rocketry at 1880. Still a little on the slow side though. Although I think it's time, now that I'm doing this, to start working on spaceship parts too. Add to queue, Apollo program, and that is not going to go quickly, is it? What does this do? Nothing I care too much about. Yeah, that's not going to help. Alright, go for the Apollo program. Am I still building some kind of wonder here? I think I started a wonder here. Eiffel Tower. Okay. It's a very German wonder. When you think Germany, you think Eiffel Tower, certainly. At least without that sniveling Napoleon here. I don't think so. You guys are just going to stay at war forever, aren't you? Let's check the victory progress. Yeah, I don't see anybody winning with anything but science. There's still only one social policy tree done. Oh my god. Whatever. Just keep fighting. And ouch, the maintenance is getting harsh. But then you look at the demographics, yeah. And I've actually separated from the average continually on literacy. Even though, not the best in GNP or whatever. Not bad though, I mean really, when you're talking about this kind of stuff against AIs with bonuses, I'll take it. I'll take my position right now. Especially since I'm #1 in literacy, and that's the only way that anybody's going to win this game unless one of us goes on conquest spree. But, there hasn't been a lot of science on the YouTube side of things. And I'm tired of fighting wars in this game because they're frustrating. Not because they're difficult, but just because they're ticky-tack and a little thing going wrong can screw you over. So I put up with it. Just win peacefully. It works. And yeah, there we go, over 500. Whoa. And I'm actually ahead of somebody on people who like to smile the most. And I got another not so good great merchant, so just start another golden age. Let's take a look at the diplomacy overview. At war with Persia, at war with Greece. They're at war with each other. And Wu's denounced Mongolia. So we have even more fun. What? Why would I get an anti-tank gun in Mongol lands? Dude, you're crazy. Research lab all the way. It's gonna take forever to build ship parts. Need like 6 more golden ages. Maybe I can get one more from happiness. Whoa! Demands gold and cotton, either of which I have easy access. Yeah, I'm starting to hurt for money. Not surprisingly, really. Darius the Enlightened. Yeah, I don't think that'll create a divide between us. I don't particularly care, to be honest. You can fart around with that while I win the game. Wow, you can stack 75% food. That's like the old school granary. Although it comes so late in the game that it's not nearly as broken. Granaries are so good in Civ 4 that there's really no other building you would build before it, unless you needed a border pop. And then the only thing you would build is like a monument. They were so good. Penicillin. So I need to renew a research agreement with the Khan. Nope, not defensive pact. No interest in that. Very good. At this point, since I'm in the lead, the research agreements are even more beneficial to me than the other side. What's funny is I'm probably going to get all the tech for spaceships, like, by 1900 AD, and not be able to launch this stupid thing for much longer than that. Because most of the parts are barely cheaper than the Apollo program. Let's see, 3, 6, 9 plus 14 is 23. 30, 37 turns from now. More like 30 turns from now, because I'm going to bulb nanotech. And 30 times 2, 60. Yeah, before 1900 I'll have all the techs, and it won't do much for me. Ooh. That is excellent. I think even Munich's next to a river. Yeah, how about that? All my good production cities can have a crack at that. I said crack. Open to interpretation. Oop, -1 city-states. Lord Bismarck. I don't really have any cool titles because I split up my social policy interests. What's going on? I have extra coal. That's all I care about, really. Iron. I don't have iron. Where am I going to get iron this late in the game? I could trade for it. Yeah, I don't care now. I have research agreements with everybody. You're not catching me. You can't know me. You can't out-tech me either. I have farms. You can't beat farms. Y'all scrubs. I do not have the money to buy out all the city-states for myself for globalization. Oh yeah, my golden age ended. I wonder why Apollo is suddenly taking longer. Yeah, I think even with the hydro plants, I'm going to have a hard time coming up with enough production. Dortmund's not on a river. So rivers are really important to late game space wins, apparently. Because you can get the water mills going in the city. You can get the coal plant. You can get the hydro plant. Well, coal plant you can always get, but you can get the hydro plant as well. Pretty solid. It's just like the levees, only later. A lot of the stuff that was really good for tile improvements is later now. Fertilizer is about the same as the old bio. Oh, I didn't factor in the research agreements into my tech time. I could probably get it even a little bit sooner than 30 turns out. Huh. Well, there you have it. Definitely going to be production limited here, which means I was more than right to go for order. And if only I could get closer to order. In the communism thing with like +5 hammers. Which Civ is in love with it. Another great scientist. Well, that'll cut the time even more. What's this? Okay, there's a lot of things going on here. Bunch of trades need to be redone. So let's do that. And that. I think with Woo as well. Whoops. Trade luxury resources dies for ivory. There we go. But yeah, now with that, I can get particle physics as well with bulbing. So I'm going to have an influx of buildable space parts in the near future. Oh my, oh my. Nope, not interested. Give me silver instead. That's what I'll trade. It's too bad I can't culture flip these things. Yeah, two great scientists again. More bulbing abuse. What's this? No. What? He thinks the units sitting in my borders near my city are only passing through. Watch, just like dampens our relationship. No? At least not visibly. Who knows what they're really doing under the covers there. I could build UN for all the good it would do me. This might be worth my time, except for it's going to take too long. What about monastery? Get some culture. Significant amount of culture thanks to wine. And the base +3. I'll be +5 culture for a 2-turn investment. Where I really don't have anything else to do with that city until I get the Apollo program finished up. But wow, look at the production in this city. What if I emphasize it? I get even more food. Okay, so it's running specialists right now. It's the same amount of science either way. Yeah, emphasize production. Let's get some things going in here. And alright, I think that takes care of this episode. The next episode, we're just going to keep heading on towards the tech victory. So I'll see you guys then. The PN team signing off. Thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you don't.